All right, guys, we are finally here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we finally have our hands on the builder, and I can finally share with you all the information that I've gathered from messing around with the builder and just seeing what I can make. Okay, so shout out to 2K for flying me out to Community Day and giving me the opportunity to go ahead and get hands-on access to 2K26 early. So let's do it. Carmelo Anthony, the first build out of so many. Guys, if you want to see more builds, if you guys want to, I made so many, so I got like 25 plus. So if you want to see those builds, leave a like on today's video. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Kick. I'll be reviewing some of these and answering your questions over at Kick. You see it right on your screen, and the link is in the description. So let's get to it. Let's play it. Let's go. Now, I went ahead and muted everything because it was picking up some audio in the back and they were blasting like music, and I don't want to get copyrighted on this video. So I went ahead and muted this. So I went with my Carmelo. First things first, I tried out what I could do with like 6-7 builds and stuff like that. So I'm seeing like everything that I can get here. I can get the 93 mid-range, get the 87 3-point shot. Like this is your standard like 6-7 build, and you can like mess around with it. So I want to continue here. Now, as I'm making it, right, I'm looking, I'm like, all right, let me see what 6'8" is talking about. And when I'm doing 6'8", I'm like, okay, I'm tall because I played a little bit of, you know, my team park, and taller builds were like, you know, really shooting over people. So I was like, all right, maybe I need that extra, you know, height advantage. I went 6'8", so let's see what I can do, because I wanted some rebound too. I wanted some good rebound too. So I'm playing around with the weight, playing around with the wingspan, just seeing, you know, what I can make. I ended up going right here, I went 6'10", and I'm just trying to see what I can make here. So now this builder is pretty interesting. Okay, it's very similar to last year's builder, and the badge system is very similar to last year's builder as well. So keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to this, I'm trying to create a MELO build that has shades of MELO as well. So while I'm making the build, that's what's going through my head. So of course, you know, you're going to want your mid-range shot pretty much as high as possible. Like you want your mid-range up, you want your 3-point up, you want everything shooting wise up, because you know MELO can space the floor and stuff like that. And I wanted driving dunk on my Carmelo build as well, because I want to be a threat going to the basket. Now, in previous years when I made MELO, I've honestly, you know, settled with the 75 dunk. I've used that a lot, and while it is serviceable, you can definitely throw down dunks with the 75. And I just pulled up the badge menu so y'all can see now. This is my first build by the way. So I don't know how to work the menus just yet. When you see later videos that I've made, you will see me, you know, move through the menus much more fluidly. This is literally like right when I got on the game. I just, you know, this is the first build I made on the game. Like this is the first time me touching 2K, really, just like fresh. So if I'm fumbling around the menus, just bear with me. Let's continue. So right here, I'm going with the 75 driving dunk. Now, I'm trying to understand, you know, how the whole builder works. I'm playing around with things. I'm trying to get like my attributes where I want them. I wanted that more mid-range. So that's why I went down on the wingspan. So I went down to 6'9" wingspan so I can get a 95 mid-range shot. Now, I am going to make all my builds with cap breakers in mind, because I've learned my lesson last year of me having to remake the same build 4, 5, 6 times. I'm not doing that no more. I'm just going to make my builds with cap breakers in mind, and then I'm going to try to aim for whatever level I want to reach in the game, and then the cap breakers associated. So this year I'm going to try to hit legend. So all my builds are going to like be with legend in mind, because I'm going to try to grind for it this year, knowing that like I'm not trying to remake my builds. Okay, so whatever goal you have set for your mind, a lot of y'all hit veteran 2. That was something that was obtainable for a lot of people. You didn't have to grind too much, and you were able to hit veteran 2, and you got your 15 cap breakers because you played every season as well. So I went 85 ball handle on this build. I was thinking, okay, you got to keep in mind we have max +2s. You got to keep in mind we have the specialization tree where you can, you know, specialize in certain builds and get more cap breakers like that. So I'm like, okay, maybe I might want to consider specializing in either playmaking or shooting. So if I want to do that, I want to make sure I hit that 75 threshold with speed with ball, because that grants you silver lightning launch. Then you can take that silver lightning launch max +2, now you have Hall of Fame lightning launch on a 6'8" build with high shooting and good ball handle. Like, this is crazy. And you know, I got a little bit of dunk, so I'm messing around with stuff here. I'm like, okay, I put my mid-range all the way up. I'm thinking, okay, I have cap breakers, so why not take my attributes down and make my build better and then anticipate more cap breakers? Because we know we can definitely earn them, and we know for a fact that we earn them from seasons, and we can earn them through leveling up. And I believe if you paid attention to their reveal of the builder, there was more ways you can unlock it, but they kept that secret, so we're going to know about that soon. So I'm trying to get that 82 dunk because I wanted that 87 threshold. I really wanted that 87 threshold. Why did I want that 87 threshold? Was simply because I wanted the posterizer associated with that 87 threshold. So that's what I was looking towards. I'm trying to get that dunk up because look, I have max +1s alongside of max +2. So I could max +1 my posterizer and get it to gold posterizer. Having gold posterizer and Hall of Fame / legend badges, you know, you can max +2 things, you can max +1 things. Like, you can do a lot of things with this builder. So it's very, very like, listen, you can do a lot of stuff. So we know for a fact that through the build specialization, you can basically max +1 whatever you max +2, sorry, whatever you specialize in. So you got to keep that in mind. So I'm upping my speed and my agility here, trying to find like the perfect balance, because you don't want to be slow. One of the main issues that I had with my first MELO and past 2Ks was I made it too slow. I just made it way too slow. And I want to make sure I at least hit that 80 speed threshold. I would try to get more, but we're going to keep going through the video. So as we keep going, now, one thing that you guys have to pay attention to when you're making this builder, certain badges, aren't tied into other attributes. For example, Shifty, if you're trying to get Shifty, it's no longer tied to your agility rating. It's just tied to your 3-point shot. So keep that in mind when you're making y'all builds. You don't want to like mistake like, oh, I got to have my agility super, super, super high just because you know, I'm looking for that Shifty badge. Now it's no longer tied. It's just tied to your shooting. So keep that in mind. Now, one thing I'm trying to do, like, you're going to have to spend some time in this builder, y'all. You're definitely going to have to spend some time in the builder because you got to make sure you hit all the certain like thresholds for your badges. Keep cap breakers in mind and all that stuff. So I'm trying to get a decent amount of block on the build, and for some reason block on the 6'8" was kind of cheap. So I was able to put my block up pretty high without investing too much into it. That's why I went for that 74 block for that anchor badge on bronze. I'm trying to make this a very, very well-rounded build, and this year I'm actually able to get a pretty decent high rebound on the build as well. So I can even, like, listen, you can even spec into rebound and get Hall of Fame rebound chaser if you want it on your Carmelo build. I'm just saying, that's not something I would do, but I'm just saying that's something that you have at your disposal. So this is one of the first iterations that I have of the build. This is a 99. I maxed out everything. This is one of the first iterations I have. I'm looking at the build. I'm like, okay, I guess I can make this work here. I'm seeing everything. Ball handle the way I want it. I got the pass act. I made sure I got some speed. And again, we're getting cap breaker. So if I have room to upgrade my speed if need be. Depending on how many cap breakers we get and depending on how many attributes each cap breaker will give each certain attribute, we won't know that until we actually get our hands on the game, get in the game and see the cap breaker screen, so we can see, okay, since cap breakers can up your attributes by more than one this year for certain attributes, depending on, you know, other attributes, maybe this year, maybe putting one cap breaker into speed gives me 2 speed or 3 speed. You see what I'm saying? We don't know that just yet, so we got to get our hands on the game and really see how these things work. So I'm just going through everything, trying to make sure I got everything. So right now the build is looking crazy. I can eventually add 5 cap breakers to my mid range to get my Hall of Fame Deadeye. I'll have gold set shot specialist. No, sorry, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, I believe. And then on top of that, I'll have I have to go back through these. I just gotta make sure. Hold on. There we go. Right here. I have everything right here. I'm trying to remember everything off the top of my head, but let me just go over to my shooting one more time and we can get that squared away. If I can, boom, right. Go back 10 seconds. Let's get to it. Hold on. I'm about to go back to it right now. Hopefully. There we go. Now, badges are pretty similar to last year. So your thresholds from last year will carry over to this year. For the most part, some things aren't tied together anymore, but I will have set shot specialist on Hall of Fame. I'll have my Deadeye. Deadeye goes to Hall of Fame as well. I'll get Shifty shooter, I believe, on gold. And then I can take a max +2, throw it on Shifty shooter to go from gold to legend. I can take my Deadeye max +1 from Hall of Fame to legend. Set shot from Hall of Fame to legend with a max +1. And then I can hone in on either, you know, you can hone in on whatever you want. So I can hone in on my playmaking, specialize in that, take my playmaking badges up 2 tiers if I specialize in it, like my lightning launch. Sorry, almost called it quick first step, but my lightning launch, I could take that to Hall of Fame, or I could even go into finishing and then take my posterizer from silver rating. Once I get cap breakers on it, because 87, I'll get that silver rating, and then I could take it all the way up to Hall of Fame on a build like this. This is actually insane, bro. The things you can do with this is actually crazy, but I'm probably going to spec into playmaking just to make my build that much more crazy as a dribbler, and you know, just getting to my spot. Having that lightning launch, being able to rise up and get to your spot is perfect. So I'm just going through everything here, trying to make sure my shooting is the way I want it. I want to touch on ball handle a little bit, and I know I'm going through this really fast. I'm trying to get a pause on it. Let's see. Dang it. I keep going by way too fast. I'm playing around with some more attributes here, lowering my agility to 75. Because MELO wasn't the most speedy guy in the world. Okay, pause here. So basically, I can take my... It's not showing the speed with ball attribute, but just know 75 is for silver lightning launch. I could take my lightning launch to Hall of Fame, and then I could take my unpluckable to Hall of Fame if I wanted to. Or I could take my handles for days to Hall of Fame, because you get, like, you could choose whatever you want to do. You see what I'm saying? You could choose whatever you want to throw that max +2 on, and you get multiple max +2s, guys. You get multiple. So just, hey, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know. So I want to go ahead into the final version of this that I found. I played around with it a bunch, trying to find exactly like what I needed in terms of attribute wise. Going through the attributes. I know I took a while. I wanted to show everything about the builder, of me playing around with it too, because I wanted to give y'all everything. But as you guys can see here, I'm nearing the end. And I believe this is the final version I came up with. We got 80 speed, 85 agility. We got that 80 strength, 85 vertical, 80 rebound, 75 perimeter defense, 85 ball handle, 75 speed with ball. We hit certain threshold for badges. We got the mid-range shot at 90, 3-point shot at 85. Just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful, man. Just absolutely beautiful. I don't think I mess around with anything else here. I think I keep it right here. Yeah, I keep it right here. And look at what the build comes out as, y'all. Look at what the build comes out as. Let me go ahead and hide my webcam for this. We get shades of Carmelo Anthony. Versatile scorer. Strengths. Let's pause it here. 1 dribble rise. That's what I want. Control tight even under pressure. Drops bombs off the catch. Has every move in the post book. But my weaknesses, it says that I rarely pick pockets because of my low steal. So this is a perfect build, bro. It shades of Paul Pierce as well. So 16, 17 Knicks, that's exact Carmelo we want. Knicks Carmelo, we made it. Carmelo Anthony shades. Perfect build in my opinion to start the year off with in terms of a score, man. So again, this is subject to change. This is the beta version, so everything can change. But right now, this is like the template I'ma definitely use. I might tweak some things here and there, some small things here and there, now that, you know, I let more time pass and things like that. But this right here is a very, very good like base for this build. If you guys want to use this as a base and then switch things up for your Carmelo build or just your score build in general, I mean, this is it for, in my opinion. This is it right here. And you can specialize in different things. Man, this build, I really think this build can do it all, especially if you specialize in playmaking. I feel like this build is very, very dangerous, bro. Extremely dangerous. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, guys. I also been shooting around with this build a little bit. We can go into that too. Like, this is just me playing around with like the jumper and everything. I think I could show the sound now. Yeah, I don't think they're playing music like that no more. So yeah, this is just me like shooting around and stuff like that, trying to get the timing down. This is me like, this is my first couple shots in the game, and as you guys can see, I'm just rhythm shooting everything. These are default animations they're giving me. Just, man, I don't even know if I have the badges. I don't even know if my badges are like actually like fully maxed out in this. We have no idea. We have no idea if we have badges on or not. This is the demo version of the game. As you can see, like rhythm shooting, bro, rhythm shooting is so good. For someone who's used rhythm shooting pretty much, all year in 2K25, just knowing that all I got to do is green my tempo is perfect for me, because I've been practicing it so hard. So, but yeah, guys, this was a little bit of just me showing you guys this Carmelo Anthony build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I got so many more builds. Let me know what y'all want to see next. I literally, whatever y'all comment, and if I already had it made, I'll go ahead and upload that. Sorry. Don't forget to follow me over at kick.com/Kenzo. I will be showing y'all early access to some of the builds because I can't upload everything all at once. So if you guys want to see some certain builds before I upload them, because I'm going to be uploading them throughout this entire week leading up to 2K26, follow me over at Kick, and yeah, just ask to see some builds. I got you. Okay, I got you. I got so many builds. I mean, literally over 25 plus builds. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll be rolling all those out throughout the week. See y'all then. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay notified of all the uploads. I'm out, y'all. Peace.